Every time we finish, the room smells of sin. I tell myself I do it for the money, but my body, it still trembles from the memory of him. Just now, I actually enjoyed the shame and the control. I'm truly fucked. That sound. The transfer notification. He's the perfect sugar daddy. He never misses a payment, and he never catches feelings. My junior year, my dad got sick. I couldn't pay for school.
Take it. This price buys your father's life and your ownership.
I broke the one rule. Somewhere along the way, I fell for him. Fell for the bastard who treats me like a pet.
Breaking news. CEO Victor Thorne is set to marry into the Sterling family next month.
I froze. The air turned to ice. Marriage? He's getting married? He was just inside me. And now he's marrying another woman? What the hell am I to him? He turned off the TV, pinned me down, and took me roughly. He was taking it all out on me. But if I didn't say it now, I was truly done for. That night, I couldn't break away. One last time. Endure it, and I'd be free. But I was wrong. That devil never intended to let me go. He dressed, looked down at me, and said just one thing.
Want to leave? Not until you pay off every cent you owe me.
I'm at a grad party, but I feel like I'm still in that room, covered in his scent.
Alex, Chloe's still waiting for you. Our campus goddess. Don't wimp out, man.
Chloe is a good girl, but I can't touch her. Because I know there's a pair of eyes on me all the time. Suddenly, a chill hit the back of my neck. That familiar feeling of being hunted. I pushed Chloe off me, harder than I meant to, and staggered out of the bar. I ran to the street. The car was there. Matte black Bentley. Like a coffin. He didn't even look at me. He just took a long drag from his cigar and slowly blew out the smoke. Every time he does that, I know he's angry.
Get in.
I didn't want to move. I wanted to run.
Don't make me say it twice. Unless you want your little girlfriend to disappear by tomorrow.
I lost. I opened the door. I knew he wouldn't let me off easy this time. I really thought when he dragged me back last night that he'd punish me, break me, keep at it until I begged. But he didn't. He tossed me into the bedroom, then shut himself in the study and worked all night. Like he was saying, yeah, I own you, but you're not even worth touching. So that's what I am now? Not even worth being his lover? The call from the hospital saved me. Another minute in that apartment and I swear I would have suffocated. Putting on my white coat, I could pretend I was still that decent med student. And honestly, Victor does push my studies harder than anyone. It even feels like he's planning my future for me. But then I remember his wedding, and something hurts. It's his future, not ours. I saw a kid in pediatrics today, Leo. Didn't cry, didn't smile, just gripping a little lion toy. Those cold eyes. God, I knew that look. Then he reached out to me, just held his hand up. The nurse freaked out, said Leo doesn't let anyone close. Anyone except me. She practically shoved the phone into my hands and begged me to call his parents. And honestly, I kind of wanted to laugh. What are they so scared of? It's just a phone call. The guy on the other end isn't going to eat them. I told him his kid missed him. He just gave this cold, and hung up. Half an hour later, the door opened. It was Victor. How the hell was it him? And Leo, this kid who shuts everyone out, ran straight into his arms. I couldn't believe it. The man who feels like a demon to me is a good father? Watching them, something twisted in my chest. I was jealous of his kid.
Let's go. Time to go home, my boy.
His eyes brushed over me. And I had this insane thought. That good boy, was he talking to me? After he left with his kid, he went silent for a whole month. No calls, no messages. I went from sleepless nights to forcing myself to get over it. But every day, I still checked on his son Leo, staring into that kid's eyes, hoping to catch a trace of him in there. Finally, it's over. The contract expired just now, and I got the offer from City General, a place Ethan's hands can't reach. I'm free.
Please welcome our distinguished alumnus, Chairman of Thorn Group, Mr. Victor Thorn.
He walked on stage. Spotlight hit him like he was carved out of light, like a god. But it doesn't matter. I just need to survive the next 10 minutes.
Thank you. Today I'm not just here to speak. I'm here to announce Thorn Group's newest strategic acquisition.
Acquisition? At my graduation?
To support medical development, I've officially acquired City General Hospital.
What? That's the hospital I was supposed to start at.
And I will personally appoint an exceptional graduate as my family's health consultant to thank him for taking care of my adoptive son, Leo Thorn.
Adoptive son?
Mr. Alex, please come on stage.
I can't run. The whole school is watching. I climb the stairs like a puppet on strings. This isn't my graduation. It's a hunting ground. And I'm the prey.
Thought the contract was over. How naive, little one. Tonight, my room. Wear your white coat and nothing underneath. The doctor game has only just begun.
My graduation gown is tossed aside. I'm wearing this white coat now. It used to mean everything to me. Now, it's a collar he put around my neck. I know exactly what he's done. My career, my future, taken apart, claimed. And the sick part is, while I hate this power he has over me, I can't stop sinking under his gaze.
It suits you. This coat isn't for saving lives anymore. It's here to remind you who you belong to.
The punishment doesn't come. My body locks up, waiting for the humiliation I know is coming.
Leo, what is it?
Daddy, my stomach hurts. I'm scared.
Leo is sick. And just like that, the doctor in me takes over. The shame disappears. My body moves before my brain does. The second Victor hangs up, I'm already running for the door. I hold him, listen to his breathing. My body heat calms him down. For that moment, my soul feels free. I feel how much Leo depends on me. Being needed like this, it fills something in me.
You did well. My son needs you.
Uncle Alex, Aunt Claire said she's coming soon. Is she going to be my mommy?
Mommy? The word hits me like ice water. Victor doesn't deny it. He just stands there. That's when I remember he's a man building a family. A man who will never choose me.
Honey, I'm here.
She swarmed Leo with performative concern. The room instantly choked on her expensive, sickly sweet perfume. God, I hated it. I told her it was just a stomachache. He's fine. She asked if I was the family doctor. Victor just nodded. A doctor who warms his bed. That's all I am to him. He never misses a chance to humiliate me. Victor pushed her off, said he had to take a call.
Doctor, don't think that white coat washes away your stench, you slut.
I hissed at her. Leo's right there. She smirked, Said he was asleep, so I don't bother looking for help. And she's the wife. I'm just the pathetic pet. Something inside me broke. I might be cheap. I might be nothing. But I was done with everyone thinking I was begging for Victor's love. I slapped her hand away, looked her dead in the eye, and gave her the fakest smile of my life. Miss Claire, you've got one thing wrong. Other than his money, Victor means nothing to me. The second the words left my mouth, I regretted them. Claire's face went from angry to terrified. She wasn't looking at me anymore. She was staring right past my shoulder, at the door.
Get out.
Claire tried to argue, but Victor cut her dead, told her to vanish unless she wanted her father's company to burn. He kept coming. I kept backing up, until my spine hit the cold wall. Nowhere to run.
So, you're only with me for the money.
He snapped, right next to Leo's bed. To punish me for the money comment, he pinned me to the rug. It wasn't sex, it was an assault. We tore at each other like animals in the dark. The pain, the pleasure, it was paralyzing.
Quiet now? Where's that fire you had with Claire?
The nightlight caught his back. I froze. It wasn't skin. It was ruined meat. No. Old scars. Cigarette burns. Thick raised welts from a belt. Like ugly centipedes crawling over his perfect muscles. These weren't adult wounds. They were too deep, too concentrated. That was years of torture, from when he was just a kid. Even years later, I can smell the blood in a wound like that. I couldn't stop myself. I reached out. It felt rough, like sandpaper. The second I touched him, Victor flinched.
Don't touch me! Take the money, get out!
He ran, like a thief caught in the act. I picked up the check. It was still warm from his hand. My fingers burned. That rough texture, it felt like a brand seared into my chest. Victor Stone, who did that to you? Why does seeing your scars hurt more than what you just did to me? I have to know. The check was still burning a hole in my pocket. I waited for Victor to explain, but he treated me like air. Until the accident. Leo reached for the jam. Smash. Glass exploded on the floor. Victor's reaction was terrifyingly fast. He shot up, right hand raised high, backhanded, ready to strike. Then he froze. He stared at his own hand hovering in the air, trembling, like he was looking at a loaded gun. Muscle memory. The bastard who raised him must have stood just like that. Then he ran. Fled the room like the building was on fire, barking one broken order. Send Leo to Switzerland. Immediately. The study reeked of scotch. Victor was huddled in the shadows. When I entered, he bristled, a cornered animal showing its teeth.
Take the money. Take the kid. Get out.
Money again. But this time, I saw his hand shaking. He doesn't hate Leo. He's terrified. Terrified that his hand won't stop next time. I walked right up to him, grabbed his tie, yanked him close. You think you look just like him in that moment, right? The man who carved up your back? He tried to push me away, but his trembling fingers betrayed him. He's no tyrant. He's just a victim trapped in a cycle of violence, desperate to hit the brakes. I stepped in. Before he could shatter, I wrapped my arms around him. It's okay. You stopped, Victor. You stopped. You didn't strike. You are not him.
Alex, don't let go.
After that shattering embrace, Victor collapsed. Fever stripped away his armor, sunk deep into the pillows, flushed and burning. He looked almost vulnerable. But I soon realized that vulnerability was just a cover for something darker. He wouldn't let me out of his sight. Not for a second.
Where are you going?
I checked the clock, told him I had to run to the hospital. Just a signature on a surgical plan.
No. It's raining out there. You'll get hurt. Car crashes, muggings, accidents. Alex, The world is just accidents waiting to happen.
It was sunny outside. He wasn't stating facts. He was narrating his own catastrophe. I told him, it's my job. No one's going to hurt me.
Job? You don't need a job. I have money. Quit, Alex. The only safe place is right here, with me.
I wanted to fight back. Tell him I'm a grown man, not his canary. But before I could speak, I realized something worse. My phone was gone. My car keys, gone. Even the bedroom door, it had been locked from the outside.
Stop looking, baby boy. From now on, I'm the only world you need.
I finally understood what his love really was. It's not salvation, it's consumption. He wants to chew me up and swallow me whole, just to make sure I can never leave him. I've been on a hunger strike for 2 days. I thought it might buy me some dignity, or at least a little leverage. I was wrong. Victor Stone never negotiates. He came in cold as ice, holding a plate of fresh truffle risotto. He told me to open my mouth. I refused. He didn't even blink before dumping the expensive meal into the trash. Then came the sound that haunts my nightmares. The belt coming off.
Not hungry? Fine. Won't eat that. Eat me.
It wasn't sex. It was punishment. He forced me to swallow, breaking me like an unruly animal. Tears streamed down my face. In the suffocation, I felt a shameful surrender.
Uncle Alex! Are you in there? It's dark.
I didn't even wipe my mouth before I ran to the door, soothing Leo through the wood. Leo, I'm here. Go count 100 sheep. I'll be out when you're done. The crying stopped. I turned back and met Victor's gaze. The lust was gone, replaced by something darker, jealousy. He was hating his own son for getting a single second of my gentleness. He told me I could go see the kid, but the price was a black ring on my ankle, an electronic shackle. He moved me from the bedroom to the living room, just a bigger cage. He leaned in, whispering like a devil.
You can spoil the kid all you want, but step 1 foot out that door, and I'll break your legs.
As long as I keep my pant leg down to hide the blinking red ring, I can pretend I'm normal. Drawing in the garden with Leo, the sun was so bright I almost forgot I'm serving a sentence, until I looked up. In the shadows of the second floor, eyes were watching. Victor crushed his whiskey glass with his bare hand. Blood and scotch dripped through his fingers onto the carpet, but he didn't feel the pain. He was too busy staring at the way I looked at Leo, fixated on that unguarded tenderness he's never tasted.
Uncle Alex, you get the biggest piece!
The air froze. Victor stared at that chicken leg like it was poison. He didn't yell. He just dropped the verdict cold enough to freeze hell.
Go to your room. Now!
The kid left, and he snapped. He pinned me right into the leftover food. He roared, asking why I smiled at the boy, asking if I forgot who bought me.
Don't forget whose property you are.
Storms are a curse. Leo hid in the closet, not shaking, but clawing at the door until his fingers bled. That specific reaction to terror. It's exactly what Victor does. I barely calmed the kid down, stepped out, and saw the father. Victor was sitting in the shadows of the hallway, dead-eyed, staring at Leo's door, knuckling an empty liquor bottle. I demanded an answer. Why adopt a broken child? Just have a punching bag? Victor looked up. He didn't get mad. He just gave a miserable, broken laugh.
I picked him because he is me.
He told me seeing Leo in the orphanage was like seeing his younger self. Unwanted trash.
I wanted to give him the father I never had.
He wasn't torturing the boy. He was trying to save himself. My hatred crumbled. I'm a doctor. I can't walk away from a patient screaming for help. I dropped to my knees and hugged the tyrant. For the first time, I wanted to. Victor stiffened. Then he crushed me in his arms, holding on like a drowning man clutching driftwood.
Don't lie to me, Alex. If this is just pity, then don't stop. Never stop.
A package arrived this morning. No name, just an old leather belt. Identical to the scars on Victor's back. It was a death threat from his father, the old man. Victor snapped. He hasn't slept in 48 hours, guarding our door with a gun, terrified.
The old man is close. He smells it. He smells that I have a weakness now.
He's not afraid of dying. He's afraid his father will break me like he broke him. My heart shattered. I took the gun away and forced 2 sleeping pills into his hand. Just as he drifted off, the snitch arrived. Claire. She smiled. The package was her doing.
I sent the photos to the old man. Enjoy this, doctor. Victor will come crawling back to marry me just to keep you alive.
I rushed back. Victor had fallen off the bed, crawling toward the door, fighting the drugs. Nightmare and reality blurred. He thought his father was here. When he saw me, this invincible predator had tears in his eyes. He grabbed my wrist, shaking.
Hide! Don't let him see you!
If his father is Satan, Claire is the demon at the gate. But I'm done running. I gripped his hand tight. No one can hurt us, Victor. Sleep. It's my turn to keep watch. The nightmare became flesh. Victor's father, the man who carved hell into his son's back, has returned. He stood there in his 3-piece suit, like an exiled old king reclaiming his throne.
You turned this company into a shelter, letting this filth in.
Victor tried to move, but the bodyguards held him back. The old king turned to me, lifting my chin with his cane, inspecting me like livestock. He didn't need to do this behind Victor's back. He wanted to buy and sell me right in front of him, to prove Victor's impotence.
5 million. Take it, and get out of my son's sight.
I looked at the check. Before I would have run. But now, I thought of the scars on Victor's back. I thought of his tears in the storm. If I took this money, I'd be admitting that Victor deserved his abuse. That he's just a pathetic wretch who has to buy affection. I wouldn't allow it. I tore the check into confetti, threw it back at him. Keep your dirty money. No one else gets to judge us. Not even you. Silence. Absolute silence. I thought I was dead. But then I fell into a familiar, shaking embrace.
Did you hear that, Father? My canary grew fangs, and he bit you to protect me. Now, get out of our house.
The old king had been gone for 10 minutes when a red laser dot silently cut through the curtains. It landed right on my chest. A sniper. Victor moved like a leopard, tackling me to the floor, covering my body with his. He was shaking. He realized the truth. As long as I stay in this house, I'm not just his lover. I'm the hostage his father will use to execute him. He dragged me to a blind spot, shoving a passport and cash into my hands. I refused. I said I'd die with him. He froze. Then he gripped my jaw. To save me, he had to kill me.
Get out. Don't be a liability.
Liability. That word hurt more than a bullet. I was shoved into the armored car. Before the door slammed, I saw Victor standing in the dark hallway. He was holding a gun, facing the window where the sniper was waiting. He used the cruelest words to push me away, while using his own back to block the gunshots for me. The world spun. Glass exploded. Victor, you thought sending me away was protection? Death wasn't in the house. In the last second of consciousness, I heard his voice screaming when Thorne dropped on the floor seat.
Alex? Answer me! Alex!
After the crash, I woke up in hell. 3 days in the old king's dungeon. He didn't kill me, because I'm the bait. He sat in the shadows, watching me like a broken artifact.
Watch. To save a canary like you, he will become a monster far worse than I ever was.
Prophecy came true. Victor arrived. Not to negotiate. On the monitor, I saw him tearing through the halls alone. No body armor, just a white shirt soaked in red. The old king collapsed in terror. Victor pressed the gun to his father's skull. His finger tightened on the trigger, knuckles white. He was shaking. Not from fear, but from the thrill of the kill. One shot, and he ends his childhood nightmare. But he would also become the very devil he hated.
Victor! Look at me! Don't dirty your hands with trash! Take me home, please!
Victor dropped the gun. He fell to his knees in front of me, reaching out, then pulling back when he saw the blood on his hands.
I'm dirty, Alex. Don't look at me. I'm a monster.
I didn't flinch. I cupped his blood-stained face and kissed him hard. Dirty? Then let's go to hell together. You're my monster now, Victor. Back at the safe house, Victor stormed into the shower, fully clothed. He was scrubbing his hands like a maniac, his skin raw and bleeding. The blood was gone, but he was still washing. He was trying to wash away the impulse, the urge that almost made him pull the trigger on his father. He hated that. In that moment, he became the very monster he despised.
I almost killed him, and I liked it. I'm a born killer.
He slammed me against the wet tiles, not to hurt me, but to force me to see his true face, hoping I'd run in fear. But I didn't see a monster. I saw a child holding a knife, terrified of hurting the only thing he loved. Look at me, Victor. You stopped. Monsters don't stop, but you did. I took the towel and wiped the water and blood from his face, gentle as a mother washing a child. In this moment, there was no CEO, no predator, just two survivors, wet and shivering, clinging to life. If he's a demon from hell, then I'm the accomplice who holds the door open. If his hands are dirty because he saved me, then I'll never let them go.
Don't let go, Alex. If you let go, I'll never find my way back.
I dragged him from the shower to the bed to dress his wounds. New cuts from saving me were layered over the old cigarette burns and belt welts from his childhood. Fresh pain on top of old scars. His back was a map of torture.
Don't look. It's disgusting. I wanted to give you the best, but all I have left is this rotten version of myself.
He thought I wanted the shiny CEO, the power, the money. He didn't know that these scars are what turned him from a cold god into a living, breathing human. I pressed my chest against his back, kissing the few patches of unbroken skin.
I don't need a perfect god, Victor. I just need you.
Victor turned to face me, eyes rimmed with red, filled with disbelief. I thought of the little boy he talked about, locked in a basement, alone. Even with all his empire, that boy was still crying in the dark. I cupped his face, my thumb brushing his cheekbone. I wish I could go back. I wish I could find that little boy in the corner and just hold him tight. A hot tear smashed onto the back of my hand. Victor cried. For the first time since he became a man, a tyrant wept.
Thank you, Alex. I finally found you.
After that night of tears, Victor changed. The shadow of his father was gone. He became the true king. But to build us a future, he had to burn the past. He personally handed evidence of the old king's money laundering to the prosecutors and purged the entire board. But Claire had one last bomb. She leaked Victor's psychiatric records and photos of the ankle monitor. Headlines screamed, "The billionaire's sex slave, brainwashed doctor." She spun the narrative. Victor is a psycho, and I'm just a victim of Stockholm Syndrome.
Victor Stone is a monster who keeps that man locked up like a dog.
I thought he would lock me in the panic room again, or smuggle me out the back. He didn't.
Head up, Alex. No more hiding. From today on, the whole world will know who you belong to.
The doors burst open. The blinding lights made me flinch. But Victor grabbed my hand. Not just holding it, he interlaced our fingers and raised them high, showing to every lens.
Listen closely. He is not a victim. He is not a prisoner. He is my lover. Touch him, and you declare war on me.
The storm finally settled. Life became quiet. Almost too quiet. Victor, the man who used to solve problems with money and guns, was now sitting by the bed, clumsily reading a bedtime story to Leo. Watching them, I finally felt that the dream of a family had actually come true. After dinner, Victor stopped me. No flowers, no audience. Right there by the dining table, he dropped to one knee. Inside the box wasn't a diamond ring. It was a silver necklace. The pendant was a cheap, worn cufflink, the one I left in his bed the night we met. He had kept it all this time.
I don't need an heir. Leo is our son. That's enough. And you, Alex, you are my only legacy.
He held me close. He said he had one last trip to Switzerland to cut off the old king's final assets. Once that was done, we'd be free. I made him take that necklace with him and fasten it on me personally when he comes home. It's our little love covenant, his promise to me. I smiled and fixed his tie, just like any other ordinary morning. Come back early. I'm making soup.
Okay, wait for me.
The storm was raging outside. Leo and I set the table, waiting for him. But my heart was racing. A bad feeling clawed at my chest. The phone rang. Victor. The signal was weak, background filled with strange wind noises.
Alex, remember to eat on time. Hang up Leo's painting. And I love you. Never changed.
I thought he was just homesick. I smiled and wiped a tear.
Okay. I am.
Breaking news. Thorn Group's private jet has lost contact.
I sprinted to the coastline like a madman. Rescue teams brought back only debris. And that cufflink necklace, stained with salt water and blood. They looked at me with pity. But I didn't cry. It felt too fake. Victor is powerful. He's a monster. Monsters don't die. This must be another punishment game. He's hiding somewhere, laughing at me. I returned to the mansion, quiet as a tomb. I spoke to the air, waiting for that familiar voice to answer. Victor, stop playing. Come out. No answer. Fear finally choked me like a rising tide. I knelt on the floor, begging into the void. I won't run anymore. At the funeral, I wore his favorite black suit. Everyone wept, except me. I stood like a statue, because if I moved, I'd shatter.
All shares of Thorn Group, billions in assets, and custody of Leo, all go to Mr. Alex.
My God, instant billionaire. What a lucky bastard.
They saw money. I saw chains. This wasn't an inheritance. It was a death sentence ensuring he controlled me from the grave. I looked at the heavy document and laughed out loud. A laugh uglier than any cry. You are cruel, Victor. I found this letter while sorting through his things. It read, "To my canary."
Alex, by the time you read this, I can no longer lock you in a room. So I used the entire Thorn Empire to build you a bigger cage. As long as you live, you must guard this for me. You can't escape.
The tears finally broke through. In a lonely corner, clutching that letter, I curled up and sobbed like a child. Long after, I wiped my tears. My eyes changed, cold, just like his. I put on the cufflink necklace. As you wish. 5 years. I became mature, cold, just like Victor used to be. I coldly rejected everyone. My world was just business and Leo. Late at night, I walked into the bedroom that once imprisoned me. Nothing had changed. The anklet with the tracker, still sitting on the nightstand. I lay on the bed where we once entangled, gripping the anklet tight. I closed my eyes. I could feel him, right behind me. That familiar warmth, imaginary yet eternal, wrapping around me. You won, Victor. I'm not going anywhere. I am the master of this golden cage, and its only prisoner. I love you, my predator.